Yo guys, what is up? It's Teach here, coming at you again with another video, and I am over here on Fjordur, and yes, you can see it right there. There is the Fenrir, and this is everything you need to know about the Fenrir. Now, first off, they've got some pretty good stats on them. They're basically souped up dire wolves with like a freezing ability, a very awesome freezing ability. So this is like a stats that you get, and you can see I've got an armor level 10 on it, so it's got natural primitive frozen fur, so it has a natural armor to it. It also has some very solid stats right off the bat, so you can get its health pretty decent. You can see that right there. Stamina goes up pretty well, weight's fine. I don't know why you'd ever do that. Movement speed goes up per normal, and its melee damage goes up a shockingly large amount. So you can get some decent melee on it. So it looks like you can crank that up, and it'll probably crank stamina up a little bit too, which seems to go down a little bit quickly. Just like any other creature too, by the way, any meat eater, you can force feed them raw meat and they will gain their health back, which is also very useful because these things are going to be pretty powerful, I think. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and show you. They have some pretty cool attacks. So they have a regular bite attack, they have a right click attack that is a bite with a slow, and then they have a tertiary attack that freezes everything, including Giganotosauruses. Left click, there you go, 454 per bite. So this thing does a rather significant chunk of damage without any armor on. So a left click attack is a special bite, and it also slows things for like 5 seconds. If you hit the tertiary attack, he howls and then freezes everything with a burst damage that will freeze everything, assuming you don't hit it, for about 10 seconds, which is insane. I'll show you why that's insane, because it works on gigas, it works on everything. It's nuts. So I'll go ahead and show you. There should be a Giganotosaurus down here still. We'll see. I'll go ahead and spawn one, and if there's not, looks like I'm gonna have to spawn one. Okay, no big deal. Let's go ahead and spawn us in a Giganotosaurus. You can see him right there. So I'm not gonna actually fight him. I'm just gonna show you how he does. So basically, you can see there's a 454 per attack, which is a pretty solid attack. It's got a little bit of knockback on the attack as well, so it can shred pretty quickly. Now, if I apply that the right click bite to it, you can see he gets heavily slowed, and it's pretty substantial, and it's a good chunk of time. It's like a 10-second cooldown on it. So this guy has a very good ability to basically smack this thing and hit him. And he does have a cooldown on it, which is a good thing because you can't just spam it and keep things constantly slowed. But what's more impressive is this. So if I use my tertiary attack, solid. Frozen solid, and this is, as long as I don't attack him, this is 10 seconds right there. He cannot move. There's nothing this thing can do. He is just stuck there. That's nuts. To me, that is insane. Now, another great thing is that he can just sit here and spam his left click attack very rapidly, actually. So like, if you've got a good high level one of these, you're not going to approach a giga status, but if you've got a good one, you could be dealing out some damage for sure. Obviously, you're not going to be able to crank as much as this, death machine right there, because I'm sure people have them for years and they're doing like $4 grand, $5 grand a bite. But you can see right here, this thing will take pretty significant damage from this. And I can freeze him again, or at least try to freeze him again, but there's a cooldown on it, so he's just going to get the burst back ability instead. But I can use this left or the right click slow on him. And that right click slow is huge when you're trying to combat these giant dinos, because he can outrun anything. The Giga is technically the fastest in the game when it comes to sprint speed. And with his slow, I can just outrun him, and there's not much that he can do about it. So this guy is an absolute monster. You can see that I've got the frozen fur on. As soon as I put that frozen fur on, it's 80 armor, so I get a huge increase in the amount of armor I get on this thing. And it's a very nice dino. You get these things from actually taking care of the Fenrir boss, or the Fenrir sulfur or something like that. And you do that just by going to a regular terminal and doing it this way, where you can see it right here. So I can do alpha, beta, and then gamma as well. So all you have to do is beat those, and you get this as a reward. I'm sure people are going to breed these things. They're going to be some pretty crazy stats, because that freezing thing is super powerful. If someone's trying to pick you and you can just knock them out of the sky with by hitting that tertiary attack, that's pretty freaking awesome. So anyways, that is what this guy is really good at. So hopefully this video helps you out. If you don't mind, smash that like button, leave a comment below. If you want to consider subbing to the channel, that would be awesome. Also, if you look below in the description, there is a link to join my server cluster if you'd like to join that. Or if you'd like to, there's also a discount link if you want to run your own, or you want to run servers. There's a 5% off discount for G Portal, which is the company that I use, and they have done nothing but great to me. So maybe you should check them out. So hope this video helps you out, and teach out.